Hey, what's shaking, everybody? Man, it's been a few weeks since I put anything out, and I've only put out a couple videos anyway, but I just want to say hi, say I love you. I'm struggling right now financially. Job market's not great, especially for IT service at my level and technical account management. Some of the things I've done for large corporations or 2, 3 employee businesses, but that's okay. You know, I was told why. It was cool videos actually popped in my feed. I think first thing yesterday morning, and said, "This is why you were unemployed. This is why you were removed. You need this time. You need to think. You need to create. Remember who you are and what you're here to do. And it's to help people. Just a smile, show some love. You can do it in the most minor ways. You know, just a kind smile of somebody walking by. Little smile. See the lady at the gas station. You know, gentlemen walking out, hold the door open for them. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter what. We can build and change this whole world with just a little bit of positivity. And a lot of areas of my life right now, I'm hurting. I'll be honest with you. I'm deep. I mean, deep inside enemy camp, right in the middle, fully surrounded. Got one homie with me. Been with me a long time, and we were disconnected for a long time. And it was like losing a piece of myself and somebody I respect highly. And we're in the same family. We didn't see each other for like 20 years. But there's so many things out here to be grateful for and to be blessed. And these are the things I really want to talk about. I want to play some cool music too when I'm doing it. I told you I got some good Bob Marley, some Nirvana. Man, Smashing Pumpkins have been messing with me a lot lately, but I'm Gen X, and sometimes we go back through those times in life when it was painful and it was hard and understanding. Reached out to my mother the other day and just told her that I loved her. And we haven't talked a lot in a number of years, and there was a lot of things I had to get through and forgive. The cool thing about that forgiveness, it doesn't change anything, and that's baggage. I've been carrying this stuff around, like, just piling on more and more baggage and frustrations and things. It all just went away. I was told why. I said, remember what we're here to do. It's not about being big or famous or making money or these dreams. Yes, money is a tool. Money is something that we do need, but that's not the intention. That's not where our true purpose lies. And I spent so many years chasing money. I hid from pain. Like I explained in an earlier video, my son Adam was born disabled, and he was born with reversed arteries in his heart. And through surgery and complications, he suffered a stroke and had a lot of brain damage. And we lived a very isolated life and couldn't do much of anything. I was still doing hair at the time. Still don't look like it, but finally growing my back out. And it's been a long time. IT world's not too happy if anybody has long hair. They don't trust you. Although I'll tell you, potheads are they're too paranoid to steal. And then the cokeheads, they're clean in like a day, and they take the test, they're good, and then they go back to it. But whatever it is, I have no judgment for anybody. Spent a lot of years burning time, energy, judging people. No. I see things, I just let it go, let it pass. I try to help them, with a kind word or, but no condemnation. Don't tell people they're wrong or, hey, you suck, you don't do this. It's one of the reasons why I've never had social media. It's not for me. People keep telling me, oh, you're doing YouTube, you want to start these things, you need to get Instagram and Facebook and stuff. I don't want to argue with anybody. In comments, I've been reactionary most of my life, and that's something else that's gone now. I don't want to do those things. There's so much good in this world. And right now, I'm hurt. Financially, I'm running out of money. I want to get a microphone to resolve my issues at $30, but it's like I can't swing it right now. That's okay. Look, I've still got these. I still have a phone I can use. I can make it happen. I'm blessed enough that I have family that I can rely on if I need help. A lot of people don't have that. So I'm grateful. I want to make a lot more videos and talk about going through these cycles and these transitions. And there's a lot in the spiritual realm and communities. And, I pick up and glean a lot, but I go back to the core and the root of what I honestly just knew when I was a little kid. I was raised Catholic. We went went to Sunday Mass every day, or every day, every Sunday. You know, I went through all the training and did my first communion, and things just didn't make sense to me. I had an understanding, like, this isn't, Jesus taught us our connection, we're fully connected. You know, that's the Holy Spirit is, and we come into this world with free will. And we can choose where we give it, how we interact, or we just don't. And you know, I'm surrounded by a lot of atheists and people that just don't believe in anything, and that's for them. Thought for years my purpose may be to help change them or flip them around or show them the better way, and it was shut down. It's not what they're into, and okay, I don't judge, but I can tell you, man, that connection is amazing. It's done amazing things in my life. I've got protection that's just insane. I've seen things, and my homie, I know he'll probably watch this too, but we've been through some things, and even things with police and our herbal supply and procurement business back in the early 90s. You know, just stupid teenagers. Nothing happened. I mean, weird things that didn't even make sense. Injuries that didn't happen, falling out of things, and just not. Suddenly, you just, wow, that should have hurt me bad. I've got nothing. I mean, it's nuts. You know, I'm so grateful for, you could say, my angels, my spiritual team, my ancestors, or even just the energy of people around me, or people I've interacted with in life. I take nothing for granted. You know, everything is a lesson, and being unemployed right now is a lesson. And I took that to mean that I had to break that identity. You know, my identity is not Randy, the IT guy. Oh yeah, by the way, my name's Randy. But I'm not Randy, the technical account manager. I mean, I've done this for large companies and things. That's not my purpose. It's a means to an end. We all go through these things, but that's not my identity. You know, being an epileptic is not my identity. It's a piece of me, a piece of my story. And I've got so much that I want to share and give. And, you know, I made it through the years of abuse and neglect as a young child, and baggage, and yes, and I've got nothing but love in my heart. I have no hatred or vengeance. You know, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And I don't think he meant it was mine. I think that was him or her. You know, I don't put boundaries on things. I realize that as human beings, you know, we're subjugated to the things we learn in this world, but there's a lot going on around us that we don't see or understand. There's negative things that will impact you. Things for years or two in my life, certain periods, I lost complete hope, just darkness. Somebody was brought in, a stranger, one of us, talked to me, told me what was going on, and prayed with me. 10, 20 seconds later, whole other world. I was light. My God, it was gone, and I was myself again. I was saved for a reason, as many others are. You know, yes, they can call us chosen, anointed, or I'm not with titles. You know, I seek to connect and live my purpose. And mine was to put out light and love. Maybe sometimes when there's not a lot of it, but I see a lot of it out there too. Individuals that they've got that pureness in their heart. They're authentic. They're real. They don't have a lot of money. They don't have things, but you know what? They have joy. They have happiness. And that's what matters, because we can share it just like we share the negativity and the anger. We can share light and love. And, you know, in the business world, they talk about negative people poisoning the well. It's a cool hawk. And you can do the opposite, the exact same way. We can change everything. And I'm sorry, this video is just almost 10 minutes long. I was just going to do a quick one, but I've got so much that I need to say, and my head is just jumbled. And I've been kind of sick in my stomach for a few days, fear of even thinking about this or the future and the jobs, and that's the stuff the last 3 years have been. It's got to go. I can't live that way. I wasn't meant here to live in fear, neither were you. I don't know you, don't know who you are. You know, that's amazing people through YouTube. You know, people that have really helped change my life in ways just because they told stories. You know, I've never met them, but they filled some gaps that I really needed, and I'm sure there's more. But I hopefully this finds whoever it needs to, and maybe I can help, you know, fill some gaps in your life. Or you just watch. And I keep forgetting too, you know, like and subscribe. You know, and I don't think I've even had any subscribers. Maybe I got 2. One's by my homeboy. One might be my other channel, Soul Rebel. I'm a huge Bob Marley fan, and actually that one had to get inked in, but that was a core message. Bob Marley's music was about waking up. His was instructions for us in our time to wake up, because we're needed in this time. So we're going to work together. We're going to support each other. We're not going to tear anybody down, and we're going to build each other up and help. And again, for me, money has nothing to do with it. I have no judgment for anybody else. You monetize your channel or you set things up, man, that's great. That's awesome. You're working hard. You're creating things. That's cool. I may have to do that here in a little bit if I can't get something going. I can't drive, so I need to apply for fully remote jobs, and competition's high. But hey, pray for me. I'm praying for all of you. I love you, and I wish the best for you. I'll see you guys again.